What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. You're looking at Zwift Games 2025. This is stage 3, the downtown eruption. It's got three pretty key features. One is at the very beginning, which I don't have on camera. You go halfway up the hilly KOM. You're on the flats. You do the volcano climb, which if you've been watching this channel long enough, you know that this climb is my arch nemesis in this game. Of all the mountains, of all the climbs, no matter their duration, this one for some reason gives me the most trouble. You go down the mountain into the downtown Watopia, you're flat for a while, and then it ends on, is it a climb, is it a sprint, the entirety of hilly KOM. So for what it's worth, this is range 1. And my Zwift, my ZRS is 400 some, like 410, 15, something. It's nothing crazy. So I am holding a very high power. Furthermore, I'm holding a very high heart rate, 185. I mean, just holding. Look at that line. It's like a steady increase, very steady. And much to my surprise, my power is very steady as well. It's very high. I think I averaged like 320 watts for the first half of the volcano, and then it came to about this point where I was like, Eric, you're gonna die. You're gonna fall over dead. You need to do your own race. Hold your FTP, or hold stick to a watt per kilo and just hold that. And I do, and that's when the group started to pull away. For the better. For me personally, I need to hold what I can do. I can't blow myself up because there's still a good amount of race. It's a very quick race. It's not super long, but these key features are just that. They are some key features. So I'm with this group right here. It's what, 8-10 guys, a little spread out, not much working together, not a whole lot of draft, maybe not a whole lot of draft to even be had. So again, the goal is to just hold my power and just stay consistent. I didn't do too good of a job at that, but my heart rate stayed pretty consistent in the 180s. So coming over the crest, and this I knew was going to be super important, that if I'm not with the group over the crest, boom, done, dusted. Like, my race is going to be over at that point. So going around the mountain, and I put a little power down just to catch on with this group. We speed it up because it's pretty unimportant right here. It's very important, but it's very, I don't know, nothing really happened. I stay with this group. We go all the way down the mountain. Now, I said at the beginning, I've been working on my climbing, most notably on the, the Zwift Games route. I did Ventop in, and I held great power, very consistent on that. Back a couple months ago during FRR, I did, it was the 4 horsemen route, and I did the Alp, and I held, considering it was the 4 horsemen route, I held great, very consistent power on that route. And it is something I have been working on. I've been working on some FTP efforts, just that long, steady. Why? Because that's my weakness. I'm naturally a sprinter. I can hold very high. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I can hit some high power. I'm getting better at holding it longer and longer, but that's just most natural for me. It's very difficult for me to do this long, sustained efforts, keeping things consistent. I've been working on that. It's really paid off. I'm very pleased. That was actually the second best volcano power I've ever had. The first half I did about 320 watts. When I eased up, I still held, I think I averaged like 290 watts for the second half. So not bad. I actually made a video on how to keep your climbing consistent. I made a video on how, just some tips on how to climb better, coming from the perspective of a sprinter, a guy who isn't very good at sprinting. So here we go, last climb, last feature of the route, with less than a mile to go, but it's a very difficult 3/4 of a mile. So looking at the hilly KOM, I'm in 50th place here. And I'm guessing, there's probably 25 guys here. It's a nice group. And I'm obviously, do some simple math, there's probably another 25 guys up the road. So I kind of eased up going across the bridge just to get some guys in front of me. I prefer to have that carrot dangling in front of me. I'm not always that good at it. If I were to get a gap, holding the gap, sometimes I stink at that. But if I have something I'm working towards and really going for, I like to smash. So I had the guys in front of me while I was drafting. And I was like, let me pace it, but let me also blow my brains out on it. So I kind of paced the first one. Your RPMs go through the roof when it levels out there in the middle. I hate that part. I'd rather just stay consistent. And then the other thing to know, when you blast up this second part and your legs are just feel like 1,000,000,000 pounds each, it kind of levels out and then it's not done. Like, you still have a little ways to go. So here we are with what, 100, 200 meters left to go, 100 meters. Use the aero boost, and I'd do one final dig, kind of just spin across the line. I did beat that guy for the record. So 25th overall.
Dude, that was going deep. A legit weakness that I have on the bike is emptying the tank. Legitimately emptying the tank. 31-minute race, average 3.4. Dude, that's high for me. My 20-minute, you can't see it, 3.6. 5-minute, 4.0. 1 minute, 5.3, 5.8. I mean, heart rate glued to 184. Guys, thank you so very much for watching. I have improved as a climber. If you're looking to improve your climbing, click this video right here. Drop me a word of encouragement down below, and I'll see you in the next one.